Hello and welcome to RINF Alternative News. I'm Mick Meaney, and in this report we're going to look at the future of RIPA, one of the UK's most draconian, controversial and invasive anti-privacy laws. Now, this heinous act was established in the year 2000, and it gives authorities the power to legally carry out a disturbing range of direct and covert surveillance, and it also allows them to intercept communications, including all internet activity. Now, of course, this is brought in under the mantra of anti-terrorism and crime prevention. How many times have we heard this? However, as most of these laws are, it is frequently misused by the authorities. In fact, in 2009 it was revealed that RIPA was being abused by British councils to intrude on the British public almost 30 times every single day. Also, figures released in 2012 revealed that it had been used over 3 million times to invade our privacy, and we can only wonder on what kind of scale it is being used in the years since then. Even just last week it hit the headlines that the London Met abused RIPA by spying on the Sun newspaper in an attempt to track down 3 officers who leaked information about the Plebgate scandal. The action has already been condemned by a wide range of groups, including Liberty, the National Union of Journalists, the Society of Editors, and Index on Censorship. The Operation Alice report revealed last week that the Met had secretly obtained mobile phone records of Sun political editor Tom Newton Dunn, and of all calls made to the Sun news desk. Writing in the tabloid, Mick Meaney said, "A free society is protected by the ability of the press to hold the authorities to account in public. That's why secret hoarding, control freaks and little Hitlers want to limit it. And confidential sources are the secret of every big dirt digging story." Now, I have to admit, I never thought I would agree with anything written in the Sun, but there you go. Now, writing in the Independent, Ian Burrell said, "This action has significant implications for investigative journalism, as whistleblowers realise that the media assurances that their identity will be kept secret can be compromised by a simple police procedure which does not even require the authorization of a judge. A nod from a superintendent makes the seizure of data under RIPA perfectly legal. In this instance, there was no question of terrorism, just the embarrassment of police officers going to a newspaper over the Plebgate comments said to have been made by the MP Andrew Mitchell at the entrance of Downing Street in 2012. Now, interestingly, the Bureau of Investigative Journalism is filing a challenge at the European Court of Human Rights against state intelligence services intercepting the emails of journalists. Now, this could lead to a ruling that RIPA contravenes the right to free express under the European Convention on Human Rights, because it undermines the confidentiality of journalist sources. Look, journalists need to be protected. Their sources need to be protected. This should not be up for debate. The confidentiality of sources is actually protected under international law. No authority or court of law can enforce a journalist to reveal the identity of a source. The fact that elements of the British establishment illegally hack and monitor journalists to obtain information is a violation of the very principles of a free press. However, in the United States, journalists have been jailed for refusing to name sources. In 2005, New York Times journalist Judith Miller was jailed for refusing to name her CIA source. It's apparent that although journalists are currently protected slightly better here in Britain than they are in the United States, authorities frequently consider themselves above the law and will all too often take measures into their own hands, making a mockery of the struggle the free press has endured and continues to endure over the centuries, as the establishment desperately seeks to take control of every aspect of the media. Well, that's all from me for today. I'm Mick Meaney reporting for RINF Alternative News. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.